Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Cheyenne Sharp, and today is Tuesday, August 6th. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on an attempted kidnapping at Sportsman Lake Park, Holly Pond Senior Center bingo winners, and Cullman Electric Cooperative's annual meeting in September. All this plus sports, weather, and more. But for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of two suspicious individuals at Sportsman Lake Park on Sunday, August 4th, just before 4 p.m. According to the report, the two individuals were watching and following children around inside the park. The CCSO said the individuals allegedly attempted to use ice cream cones in an attempt to lure the children away. CCSO deputies located the suspects and identified them as Robert Hollis, 46, of Cullman, and Andre Gauchin, 37, of Cullman. Deputies and investigators spoke with the Cullman County District Attorney's Office, and both suspects were arrested. Both Hollis and Gauchin were charged with second-degree attempted kidnapping. They are currently being held at the Cullman County Detention Center with no bond. This is an active and ongoing investigation. Next up, Cullman County Schools Superintendent Dr. Shane Barnett met with the county's wonderful school resource officers to update them on new security initiatives in the district in preparation for the school year that begins on Thursday. A representative for the Cullman County Board of Education said, "We really appreciate what these men do to protect our students, teachers, and staff." Schools begin across the county system on Thursday, August 8th for students with last names beginning with letters A through K, and Friday, August 9th for students with last names beginning in L through Z. For families with blended names, the entire household will follow the initial of the oldest school-age sibling. To finish out our top stories with some more school news, the area's schools began hosting their open houses over the weekend, and on Sunday, August 4th, students from many of the schools across Cullman County met their teachers and walked the halls of their schools, grabbed their schedules, and found their lockers to get ready for school to begin. Open house for Cullman County schools will continue tonight from 3 to 6 p.m. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, we're going to take a quick break before returning with sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. Let's get today's sports segment started with another update from this year's Olympic Games. Auburn's Sunisa Lee added to her medal count Sunday afternoon in Paris, repeating as the bronze medalist on the uneven bars in the Bercy Arena. Lee, the bronze medalist at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics in the event, earned her third medal of the 2024 Paris Olympics and her sixth overall between the two games. With that total, she is second among all Auburn Olympic athletes. The top 8 finishers during qualifying advanced to the uneven bars final, and after a draw, Lee found herself as the final athlete to go in the event. Lee put together a clean set with a small step on her dismount to secure a 14.800 for third. That score was the second highest for her on the week, behind 14.866 qualification score and her individual all-around final bar score. Moving over to some football news from the Plains, Auburn senior punter Oscar Chapman has been named to the Ray Guy Award preseason watch list, one of 34 on the list to potentially be college football's best punter in 2024. Entering his 5th season as Auburn's starting punter, Chapman was a Ray Guy Award semifinalist in 2022 when he ranked 4th in the SEC, averaging 43.9 yards on 57 punts. Last season, Chapman again ranked 4th in the SEC, averaging 44.6 yards with 23 punts inside the 20-yard line. The Augusta Sports Council created the Ray Guy Award in 2000 to honor college and pro football Hall of Fame inductee Ray Guy. Among the statistics used to identify the winner is net punting average, number of punts down inside the 20-yard line, total yardage punted, average returned yardage, and percentage of punts not returned. Particular emphasis is placed on net punting average. The winner must display team leadership, self-discipline, and have a positive impact on the team's success. The winner will be announced live on ESPN during the Home Depot College Football Awards in December. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back after this message. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with the news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Over the weekend, groups from Desperation Church's Serve Team, Yearwood Construction, Hydra Services Inc., Don Scott, and the Cullman City Maintenance Team came together to clean up the campus of East Elementary before the 2024-2025 academic year commences later this week. The volunteers cleaned up and beautified the campus, refreshing landscaping and cleaning outdoor fixtures in preparation of the students' arrival. Save the date for the Cullman Electric Cooperative's 88th annual meeting on September 14th from 9 a.m. to noon at Northbrook Baptist Church. The meeting will have free food, live entertainment, bill credit drawings, a Sprout Fiber internet booth, and door prizes for all members who attend. More information is coming soon, so be sure to keep tabs on the Cullman Tribune for the latest information. Congratulations to Stan and Louise for being yesterday's bingo coverall winners at the Holly Pond Senior Center. Stan won first place for a $20 gift card, and Louise won second place with some beautiful jewelry. Whether you're a member or not, you are welcome. The Cullman County Republican Party wants your input and ideas. Join the group next Tuesday, August 13th for a roundtable meeting to discuss today's political environment. Doors will open at 5:30 with the meeting beginning at 6 at local VFW Post 2214. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be back after this message.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Noel Jackson Mize. Noel Jackson Mize passed from this life on Friday, August 2nd at Cullman Regional, surrounded by his loving family. Funeral service for Mr. Mize is Tuesday, August 6th at 11 a.m. at Good Hope Baptist Church. A visitation was held Monday at Cullman Funeral Home. Interment will be at Good Hope Cemetery. Doris Faye Callan. Doris Faye Callan, 93 of Cullman, passed away on Monday, August 5th at Woodland Village Healthcare. Funeral service for Miss Callan will be at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, August 7th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home, with burial at Livingston Chapel Cemetery. Visitation will be from 10 to 11 a.m. on Wednesday, August 7th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Bobby Joe Hinkle. Bobby Joe Hinkle, 81 of Logan, passed away on Saturday, August 3rd. A visitation for Mr. Hinkle will be held Tuesday, August 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Logan Baptist Church. A celebration of life funeral service will occur Wednesday, August 7th at 3 p.m. at Logan Baptist Church, with interment to follow at Emus Cemetery. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their families and friends. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today we'll see patchy fog before 7 a.m., otherwise sunny with a high near 92. Tonight should stay mostly clear with a low of around 72. Tomorrow will also be sunny with a high near 94. And tomorrow night will be clear with a low of 70. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Cheyenne Sharp with Cullman Today, wishing you a totally awesome Tuesday, Cullman.